Hi everybody, my name is Laura Odegaard and today I'm going to be showing you some demonstrations on our products and how everything works. So basically, Norwex is a microfiber company and the whole purpose is to get rid of all the toxic chemicals in your home and just clean with microfiber and water. So we have our basic cloth, which is the Enviro cloth, the everything cloth. That means you could clean everything in your home with this cloth and water. Then we have our window cloth. This one gets all the windows nice and streak-free, your mirrors as well. Then we have our dust mitt. So our dust mitt is the one that you put on like a mitt, and you want to rub it first because this wakes up the fibers and then it attracts the dust through electric charge and keeps the dust on here until you're ready to clean that off. And all you have to do is grab our silicone brush and brush that off by the trash can to get all that taken care of, and you could use it again and again until you're ready to wash it. Then we have our laundry detergent. So you could pick between powdered or between liquid. We also have some travel sized little pads that you could put in the wash. If you're traveling, it's great to carry with you. But you have this for your laundry and also for your cloths because we don't want to get any chemicals on there. And then we have our cleaning paste. And our cleaning paste is great to clean anything that that needs a little bit more scrub, a little bit harder to get off versus just using the Enviro cloth and water. And this one's great for anything like grout, tile, linoleum, if you have a permanent marker, anything like that. So what I just showed you is a Safe Haven 5, and those are a great package to start with because it gives you everything you need to clean and ditch all the chemicals. So that was just kind of a quick view of some of the products that we have that are great to start with if you're brand new to Norwex. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about why it's very effective and why, because you could find anything at the store that's microfiber, but there are several differences between our cloths and what you would find at the store. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the background there. So Norwex is a Norwegian company. It started in Norway, and we're celebrating actually 29 years this month of being in business. And from Norway, it went to other different European countries before it went to Canada, and then it went to the US. So we're only in 3% of the households in the US. So we have a lot of room to grow and also to share that there are other options than using chemicals because we have found that chemicals are very harmful to the environment, to our health. It takes about 26 seconds for any kind of toxic chemical to be absorbed through your skin, and that goes through your bloodstream and through all the organs in your body. So very harmful to you. And also if you have pets and kiddos in the home, you don't want them to be touching it or stuff that you put on the floor. So Norwex has over 400 products ranging from cleaning products, which is mainly what we're the most known for, and then to personal care products, pet products for your vehicle, for your kiddos, just anything you could think of there. So I'm going to explain to you just the basics of our microfibers. So basically our Enviro cloth is our basic cloth that we have. It's our everything cloth because you could clean everything in your home with just water. And if you compare it to microfiber at the store, you want to get this wet because we use it wet to clean the surfaces. And one of the qualities of our microfiber is that it is so dense with microfiber. And in order to be a microfiber, it needs to be 1/6. If you take one little strand of hair, it needs to be 1/6 the size of a human hair. So that's what you would find at the store, but ours is 1/200th. So again, taking that little strand of hair, splitting it in 200 pieces, that's what is Norwex, and that is what's cleaning that surface and getting it clean. So the density of the microfiber is what cleaning the surface, picking up to 99% of the bacteria off of your surface with just water. And so the quality is really awesome, because if you were to compare it with the other cloth and put it up against the light, you will see that it's a little bit harder to see the light through our microfiber versus the one that you would get at the store. Not only that, but our cloths have a tag that you will see our name on, and you will also see something at the very top that says backlock. You want to make sure that if you see anything that says backlock on our cloths, that means it's our antibacterial agent that self-purifies the cloth and gets it clean, so you're not having the mold, the bacteria, and the yucky smells that you would get with other cloths. It's our micro silver that's embedded in the cloth, and what the silver does, it cleans the cloth, so it helps against bacteria, and that is in the cloth. So it's not something that's going to come out over time. It's woven inside the cloth when they make the microfiber. So that is something that's very unique to Norwex. And not only that, but they also warranty their cloths. So the cloths are warranted for 2 years. So if anything were to go wrong with your cloths, they'll replace those for you. So they do back up their products. And I know that you can't find our antibacterial agent that's in the cloth in anything store-bought. So what I'm going to show you, and what sold me on Norwex, is the raw chicken demo. So you could actually clean raw chicken off of your surfaces with just water. Now this is a little piece of raw chicken, and I have my little test tubes here, and what the test tubes do is it checks for anything on the surfaces. They actually use these at the restaurant to see how clean the surfaces are, and you can see there's nothing in there, but there's some colors on there that we don't want to see. So we don't want to see maroon, purple, or gray. We want to see green for clean, which is the one on the very top. And so I'm just going to swab my cutting board first, and so you could see that I'm starting out with the clean cutting board. And we'll go ahead and release the fluid that it has here. It mixes with the swab, and you can see it's green for clean. So my cutting board is clean right now. And so I'm going to take my raw chicken. I'm going to go ahead and smear that on my cutting board and get all the juices here. So we put this raw chicken on my cutting board. Just do a little bit on the surface here. And let me just do this real quick. Okay. So then I'm going to take my my swab that you can see it's green right now for clean, and I'm going to swab it on my cutting board, which I had put that raw chicken, and just give it a good swab there. Okay, now we're going to put it back into the test tube. And as you could see, it turned that color into purple. So that means it's contaminated. We don't want to eat from that. So now what I'm going to do is take my Enviro cloth. I tell people to fold it in half and then fold it again, because this gives you 8 clean surfaces to clean with before you have to rinse it really well, rub it against itself, wring it, and hang it to dry. And then you could use it over and over again, or if you want, you could wash it. But like I said, because of the antibacterial agent, you don't have to wash it every time you use it, as long as you're cleaning it really, really well. with water. So here's another one that's nice and clean. And I'm going to rub my surface now that I cleaned it with that Enviro cloth and all over my cutting board. And let's take a look as I mix that solution. You can see it's green for clean again. So it did take everything off. And here's the other one. You can see it turned even darker. So that's the beauty of the cloth, the microfiber, that it cleans everything off of your surfaces, even raw chicken juice. So what I'm going to show you next is our window cloth. In the window cloth, I'm going to rub a little bit of butter on my mirror here. And you could see that nastiness on my mirror. And so what I do is just take the Enviro cloth again, wet with water, gets everything off of the surface first, and then you get your window cloth, and this one we use dry, and this is kind of like a buffer. So it just took all of that butter off, and it's like nothing happened. Isn't that pretty amazing? So if you have mirrors, windows, anything that you need streak-free, porcelain, anything like that, you're gonna really love your window cloth. The dust mitt, like I showed you before, or like I was sharing, you just put it on like a mitt, rub it first to wake up those fibers, and then go to town in dusting everything in your home. Really great to have one, but even better to have two, because you could go around the frames of your pictures and anything like that. So really great to have. Our silicone brush is great to use on the dust mitt to get all of the dust off, and then you could continue cleaning. Or also great on our mop pads. And right now our mop pads are on a flash sale. So if you would like to get those at 15% off, they're on sale right now and only for a limited time. But this is our dry mop pad, our dry pad. And then we have our wet mop pad, and these come with the mop system. But great to also use for your mop pads and also for your wand. And the wand is really great for dusting as well. So if you have really high ceilings or if you have ceiling fans, this is really great to use. This is our small Enviro wand. We have a bigger size one, but this one is in our spend and get right now. So this one is on sale as well. And so you just go ahead and after you're dusted, just go over with the silicone brush and get all that dust off. And what's really cool about this wand is that it has a little compartment here that you just twist off, and it has a little brush. So if you need to clean other spaces that have dust, like your keyboard, anything like that, then you could use this as well. So that's for dusting. I wanted to show you about our, my cat is eating my raw chicken. Okay, so I wanted to show you about our cleaning paste. Now this little paste, this tub, you don't need a lot. It's very concentrated and it only has 3 ingredients. It has marble flour, coconut oil, and hand soap. So it's gonna come solid, and honestly, you only need a little bit. So this tub's gonna last you for years because you don't need a lot to clean. There's just 3 things you don't wanna use it on. You don't wanna use it on wood because it'll strip that finish off of the wood. You don't wanna use it on aluminum or brushed stainless steel. So if you use it on stainless steel, that's okay. You just don't want to use it on brushed. I would always recommend that you check an area first. So either do the bottom of something that you're trying to clean before you do the top or the front, just to see if it works okay. So you want to test it, but those 3 things you want to avoid. So if it's real stainless steel, then go ahead and use that, but not if it's brushed. So what I wanted to show you, let me grab my marker that I dropped. This is our permanent marker, and I have a piece of tile here. I'm just going to write the word Norwex on here. And as you know, permanent marker is hard to get off. So what I'm going to do is just kind of show you here, now that it's dried maybe a little bit. So just with my finger, I'm rubbing it and it's not coming off, right? So all I do is take my microfiber cloth. I go ahead and open up my cleaning paste, get a little bit of that on there, and grab my tile. And look at this. Just go ahead and clean up that surface, and it's like nothing happened. Really quick and easy. I've cleaned my oven on top and also inside with the cleaning paste, and it's been amazing at the results. So you can see how quickly it does that. You don't even break a sweat when you're trying to clean something that's a little bit harder to get off. Now let's talk about our laundry. So you're not having to wash these as often as regular cloths. So all you have to do is once you use it and clean your home, you rinse it really well. You want to, it's called par washing. So you want to press, you want to get water in here, you want to agitate it, rub it against itself, and then you want to wring it and hang it to dry. You want to hang it where there's enough air flowing through so it's getting a good ventilation, and as soon as the cloth is wet, that silver activates itself and it's fighting any kind of bacteria that wants to form on the cloth. So you want to hang it and you're ready to clean again without having to wash it. I would say maybe wash it, depending on how much you're using it, once every week or once every 2 weeks. If you're cleaning a little bit more and it's really, really dirty, then you could wash it right away. But you don't have to wash it after every use. So you want to take really good care of your cloths. And that's something that, just think of the EnviroCloth as a sponge. If you put any kind of chemicals on it, it's not going to perform as well. It's not going to clean your surfaces as well. So that's why we're very passionate about our detergent, and you won't find any of the chemicals, synthetic dyes, fragrances, anything, phosphates, sulfates, anything like that in our detergent. So if you like powdered, this is what I highly recommend. This bag does 100 loads of laundry. It has a scooper and instructions on how to use it, depending if you have a HE or an agitator. But I would suggest that you ditch the scooper that's in here and use a teaspoon. So a teaspoon is good for a medium to small size load of laundry. Or if it's a little bit bigger, then I would do 2 teaspoons, but that's all you need for an HE. If you have an agitator, then you do need a little bit more detergent. So I would do 1.5 tablespoons if you have that agitator. But it's going to be really great for your cloths and for your clothes. So you could wash your cloths separately, or you could wash them together with your clothes. Just when you do dry them, avoid heavy linty items and avoid dryer sheets or fabric softener. And we'll kind of go over that in just a little bit. So this one is really great for that. And also when your cloths get a little bit older and you need to deep clean them, that's what we also use to deep clean. Now, if you like liquid, then you would go with our liquid detergent. This one has a pump, so you don't have to guess when measuring it. This bottle does 230 loads of laundry. So it's averaging you about 17 cents per load, or what it costs. It's powered by enzymes, and the enzymes naturally break down the odors and the stains. So 1 full pump of this detergent will do a small load of laundry. 2 pumps will do a medium to large, and 3 pumps will do an extra large. And that's all you need, is just to measure it with the pump. Great for your whites, and just a really great detergent, and not having to carry those huge bottles that you would get at the store. Plus, you know that everything in here is safe and that it's going to keep your clothes from any of those chemicals. We also have the travel size little strips that you could throw in, and those are great if you travel a lot. You don't have to carry anything. It's comes in a cardboard box, and it's really great to have. About 36 strips of those are in the box. So that's our laundry detergent. Now going back to the dryer sheets. So there are two most toxic chemicals in your home. The first one is the toilet bowl cleaner that you would find. That's the most toxic chemical. The second are your dryer sheets. And just go ahead and get some dryer sheets from the store or look up all the chemicals that are in those sheets, and you will notice that there's just so many in there that are so damaging for you. And what that does is, they're kind of waxy when you first get them, and when you throw them in the dryer, after your clothes are dry, where did all that wax go? And where did all those chemicals go? Well, it went straight to your clothes, and then we put those clothes on, and that touches our skin, and then the chemicals get absorbed through our skin. So what we have are some wool dryer balls. These come in a set of 3. They're 100% wool. And what you would do is just toss all these into your dryer with your clothes or with your cloths. And this is going to help with static. It's going to help decrease the amount of time that you need to dry. So if you've been drying your clothes for 45 minutes, decrease that by 15. And then also, if you like a really good smell, you could always put some essential oil drops on each of the balls and then just toss those in. And I recommend that you do that 5 or 10 minutes before your clothes completely dry to put the oil so it's not evaporated if you put it in all at the same time for the whole cycle. So just make sure you do that towards the end so you can still get the smell on your clothes. And so it's going to help you with your electric bill. It's going to save you money because you're not having to buy dryer sheets all the time. They're warranted for 2 years, so if anything goes wrong with them, they'll replace those for you. So these are really great for that, and you could just put that in your dryer. Now, the one bad word here at Norwex is bleach. You don't want to use bleach on our microfiber because it will destroy the fibers and cancel out the warranty. So other than that, and not using chemicals to clean the cloths, you should be good to go. We do have something called Bright and White, and that is our replacement for bleach. So if you're interested in anything that you need for bleach, we have a safe option for that. So I hope that was helpful. The last couple of things that I'm going to show you today are our the bathroom cleaner, because the bathroom cleaner, since we talked about the most toxic item in your home is the bathroom cleaner, the toilet cleaner. We're going to talk about this one. And I'm going to do a little demo showing you how it cleans. So I have a dirty penny here, and I'm going to take a little bit of my solution, and I'm going to just put my penny in there and just show you how it works. So this one we use where you could dilute it, so it's going to last you a lot longer, and you could use it for anything in your bathroom. It's safe. You don't need to wear gloves with it. It's powered by enzymes, and the enzymes naturally break down any of the grime and odor or stains. And look at how clean it cleaned that penny. You could see the markings of where it went into that solution. So, and that wasn't even 5 minutes that I had it in there. So that's pretty amazing how well it cleans. So that is something that you could use for your bathrooms. And then lastly, I don't know if you have a problem with paper towels, but that's what we're here for as well, is to get rid of all those single-use items and get something that's going to be more sustainable and that you could use over and over again. So this is a half a sheet of a paper towel, and here are our counter cloths. Now these are the replacement for paper towels. It does absorb up to 7 times their weight in water. And we're going to do a little test here where I show you 2 containers that have 1/4 cup of water in each. I'm going to go ahead and let my countercloth soak up all that water. And then we're going to see how many paper towels it takes to absorb the same amount of water. So I'm going to go ahead and put my paper towels in here. Now that's 1 and 2. And this is 3. And 4. And I still have some water there. So maybe 5. Okay, so 5 half a sheets of paper towels to clean up all that water. And still there was some water coming out. Okay, and then all you do is just throw it away, right? And then you have to keep on using more paper towels and buying more, and that could be very costly. So as you could see, this is our countercloth, and our countercloth absorbed all that water, and you could see those dry spots to where you could absorb even more water than what it had there, and you're good to go. So this is the solution to paper towels. You can see how it just absorbed all that, and then you just wring it out and you could still absorb water even though it's wet. So you could clean all those messes in your kitchen. They come in a pack of 3, or you could get the little house box set that they come in, and you get 6 of these. They come in different colors, and what I like about this box is it keeps all of them nice and neat in your kitchen, and then you could hang the one that's wet on the top to let it dry, and you're good to go for the next cleaning. So that is our solution for the paper towels. So I hope that was helpful, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. But I'm going to be posting the links where you could look at the catalog. You could look at all the products that we have. And if you have any questions, I'm here to help you with that. Remember, we do have some specials going on. So if you have questions on that, let me know. But otherwise, I really appreciate you watching tonight. Thank you so much. And you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.